Well, indeed, it's a great pleasure and honor to be invited by this great club of Gonikappal for the installation of the new office bearers for 24 and 25. I thank each and every one of them. Normally, I don't go out of Mangalore for any installation, mainly because, especially because of my backache, and I couldn't refuse because my good friend Danu called me, and also a revered Pastor Sri Governor Land C.M. Muttanna, who's sitting at the back. He also called me. I couldn't refuse. In fact, Lions Club of Sakleshpur also invited me. I said, I am not in a position to come. All the same, I thank each and every member of this club once again. Lions Club of Gonikappa has a history of 51 years, which is more than some of our ages. Many youngsters will feel this club was formed much before they are born. And I'm embarrassed to install and guide them. Most of them are much senior to me in Lionism. I'm just 30 years in Lionism, and so I do not want to go deeper into the bodhana. I don't want to do all that. A club which has a very significant project of running a school which is not like others. I was told by the president there are 2 more schools around. There you get admission by paying donations. But here, in this school of Gonikappa, it's only on merit, which is very, applaudable. And truly today, a girl from Bashita was honored here for her brilliant effort. 624 out of 625, which is definitely commendable. I don't think so many people will get that. Bashita, many congratulations to you. And to the parents they have parents. School which has run from ages, now it has even started a college. But the college, pre-university college, is not running very well, I'm told. But then don't lose heart. Days will come where the college also will run smoothly. What I would like to stress upon is if the people of this club, if the members of this club, if they decide, they can even start a hospital, which is the need of the hour here. Many a times I get calls from my friends from this place as well as Hassan and Chikmagalur for some patients' treatment and some appointment from the doctors. I think you come up with a small hospital. For example, KMC, Kasturba Medical College Hospital, they have started, Dr. Pai started a hospital with just 20 beds. I think today it has grown in such a big size that it's so famous in the world. All over the world, patients come for treatment. I think if you all definitely decide, also LCF is there to help you. Start a small hospital, then you can start a medical college also. With the hospital, I'm sure you don't have to, your patients did not have to go out of Kur for treatment. The people all around will definitely come to for a checkup in treatment in this hospital. I wish some big-hearted, large-hearted members will definitely think about it, and I promise that some funds can be also raised in Mangalore. I will definitely help on that. Simultaneously, you can also think of, see, there are so many engineering colleges. I don't, advise that an engineering college is a must here. There are two or three, one college. That's okay. But medical fraternity, there needs to be a good hospital here in all of Kodagu. Well, I'm sure people will do it. Coming to Coorg is always a pleasure for us, a pleasure trip. And I always don't miss to come. I have come here nothing less than around 30, 40 times. There are quite some reasons for this Coorg, coming to Coorg. First and foremost is the hospitality. The hospitality is the topmost in Coorg. A different hospitality from all other places in Karnataka. Then the aroma of coffee. Of course, we all like to have a cup of coffee here. Then culinary tastes like pandikari, Aputtu and all those things. I don't think so we get it anywhere else other than Coorg. And best of all is patriotism. Patriotism is the highest here. It always, for us, we people from coastal area, we always remember about Field Marshal Karyappa, General Timmaya, and so many others. I think we too have a few veterans here who have fought some wars, and they are the people who, served the country, laid down their lives. Whenever we get the news of some soldiers died, I think one out of every 5 soldiers is from this place. That is the beauty of this place. And I'm very much towards patriotism, because in my term as the governor, I celebrated a lot of patriotic events. Last but not the least, it's the hockey. Coorg is a town a place for hockey. More than about 50 players represented our country. And that is the beauty of it. I think hockey is live in India. It is because of Coorg. So many players who have played so well for the country. And your family tournament, that is Kondolanda Hockey Family Tournament, which has created a world record. I think this time around 360 and odd teams participated in that. Nowhere else in the world such a tournament is being held. I think that is fantastic. Environment is another thing which we are neglecting. These days the environment is, not up to the mark, but then this place is famous for its greenery and all that. But slowly the greenery is fading away because of the railway projects and so on and so forth. And we don't emphasize on our children. Children are going out of school. That must be a big worry for the parents. They are being given education, and they go to some cosmopolitan cities and they work there, and the parents are left behind here in Kodagu. I think we do a wrong thing by building a big empire or a treasure for our children, which is, I think, wrong. Even I do the same thing. I may be telling all this, but I also did the same thing. For my son, he drives a bigger car than me. He wants a bigger bike, whatever. These are the normal thing. But luckily, my son is now well settled because I got him married at a very early age. So he's settled. But most of the time, these children are pampered, and I think because of the number of children, 1 or 2 or 3, maximum 3. So we build a big empire or a treasure for them, and they enjoy it. There are 2 kinds of people, they say. One is grassrooters, another one is parachuters. Grassrooters are one who grows up, and parachuters are always, they come down from top. Well, I read a very beautiful story which was sent by our PDG Sanjit Shetty. That has got a very big message. There was a circus company owned by a big man, and the circus was running very well. There were a lot of wild animals, tigers, lions, elephants, bears, and so on. And the owner used to feed them very well. Those tigers or all these animals they just have to do a small trick, maybe half an hour's trick in a day. They will eat and sleep. 3 times or 4 times they are fed and they will sleep. There was a law enforced by the government saying that circus cannot use wild animals. So the owner was a bit, puzzled what to do. So he had to bow down to the government law. So he stopped using the animals. But normally, the children go to see a circus because they cannot see wild animals anywhere other than circus and a zoo. Zoos are not there anywhere, but circus can move from place to place. So his income started falling down. So he had to close down the circus. Finally, the owner had to leave the animals in the forest. He put them all in a cage and took them to the forest and let them go free. And with a heavy heart, he did that. After a week's time, he gets the news that 10 out of 12 tigers have been killed. Killed by whom? Killed by dogs. 10 out of the 12 tigers were killed by the dog. Just imagine, tigers being killed by the dog. Why? Because the tigers have forgotten the art of hunting. They have been killed because of the dogs are very ferocious. They have killed. Well, there is a very big message here that we also do the same thing. We pamper our children.
ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜಗದೀಶ್, ಕೊಡಗು ಧ್ವನಿ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾದಿಂದ. ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ.